Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is probably going to be one of the last mini readings we do like this for a while. I was back at my desk for a little while today, and as you can see, I am back in bed. I'm not feeling 100%. Kind of feeling worse than 100%, so we're back in bed. But I am hoping to do a little bit more resting and recovering and getting back to the full-time, full spread Sacred Union Energies updates that you guys know on YouTube. So, but here for now, I love doing these readings. I love pulling cards. I love channeling messages, and I really felt the urge to do this. So I want to see where the masculine and feminine are with regards to each other, with regards to this connection. So let's just get right into it. So the first cards that I pulled were Nine of Cups, Five of Wands, Page of Swords, and I'm going to talk about these first. So the Nine of Cups, do you see how she is looking around kind of in confusion? Nine of Cups is all about wishes fulfilled, but the energy that I'm picking up here is almost like the masculine is looking around, like seeing that they have the possibility. Their world has kind of crumbled down around them, but I feel like they're trying to build themselves up. And they're looking at what is it that they want to manifest, possibly for the first time in their lives, seeing that they have this like chance to rebuild, this chance to reboot according to their true authenticity, according to their true self. And they're looking around and they're saying, well, what is it that I want? And is it really possible? Is my happiness possible? Because for a lot of them, a lot of divine masculines, they just settled for what other people wanted for them, for what they only thought was possible because they didn't believe they were good enough, they didn't believe they were worth it. They just settled. They didn't believe that they could have what it is they truly want. And divine feminine is a part of this. That was part of the reason why they pushed the connection away, part of the reason why they ran from the connection. Now, divine feminine is a part of that too. There was, there's always the mirror. There was resistance from the divine feminine as well. But on the divine masculine side, they really were looking around like saying, is this actually possible for me? And now it's almost like they're having this revelation of, wow, it is possible. Because my entire world crumbled around me. My whole world kind of fell apart, whether in the physical or beliefs or patterns or thought processes. They've had this shift in consciousness, this awakening. And they're looking around and they're saying, what is it that I actually want for myself? What is it that I actually want for my life? Because the life that I had built for myself, it's not working for me. I'm not in alignment with it. That life that I created was part of a previous alignment, part of my previous past, part of my previous self. And understand that manifestation is like you're always manifesting. You're always making choices for your next manifestation, either by desire or by contrast. If you see something that you don't like, that's also a manifestation because you're deciding what it is that you don't want to experience. And so for manifestation, at this point where you are right here, right now, there was a previous version of you that manifested this. For some reason, possibly for experience, for soul growth, for lessons, or because it is what you desire. Take it as it resonates for you. If it's feels like in a negative contrasting light, it's because you needed that for soul growth. You needed that to close that karma. You needed that to experience, to understand yourself and understand lessons. If it's in a positive light, then that's what you manifested as part of your desires, as part of your wish fulfillment. But here we're entering, and they're giving me the word era. We're entering an era, entering a paradigm, a new paradigm of consciousness where we're no longer about contrast, they're saying. Now we're about your desires. Now we're about your wishes fulfilled because you have, and we're still going to have contrast, but now it's about understanding that you are so powerful that if you change your thought process to the positive, then that is what you're going to manifest now. You don't have to manifest the contrast anymore to experience those lessons, to experience whatever that you needed for that soul growth. Now you can shift your perspective. That's what 5D is all about. It's a shift in consciousness. Shift your perspective to manifest your abundance, to manifest your happiness. What is it that you want? Now, with the Five of Wands, I feel like with this looking around, like, I can have this? Can I have this? With this Five of Wands, it's an energy of a little bit of conflict of they're not sure how to get it. So they know what they want. They're choosing what they want, starting to think about what they want to manifest, what makes them happy, what's in alignment with themselves right here, right now. This transformed and changed, awakened version of themselves. this new version of themselves, not their past that everybody else may still be clinging to, but they themselves know that there's a new version of them. But the Five of Wands is, they're kind of like, well, I know I want this, but how do I get it? And we're leading into the divine feminine energy here, because divine feminine is a part of that. And they're looking at you and they're seeing you, admiring you, because they see that you're manifesting. And I feel like in the past there was a little bit of intimidation, a little bit of jealousy around that. I don't feel like that anymore. I feel like that has been fading. And now they're like, I want to be a part of this with my divine feminine. I want that partnership, but I don't know how to do it. And that might be some of the conflict that they're feeling. Now, I asked to clarify the Five of Wands, and I got the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So yeah, they are wanting to come in and communicate this. They're wanting to come in and, I'm hearing, claim what is theirs. But they feel like they've been through a battle and they're not quite ready yet. They're not quite ready to go full throttle, even though they want to. In their mind, they want to, but they're just not ready to take that action yet. They're still kind of, this is the wounded warrior energy, the Nine of Wands. So they're still kind of contemplating this. They're still kind of just getting back on their feet, is what Spirit just said. Getting back on their feet. Thank you, Spirit. In order to come in. So as soon as they're able to, they are going to come in with that communication, that swift-moving action. And again, that claim what they want. But that's when they're ready. Because what's happening now is we have Temperance, which is healing, and the Ten of Pentacles. So with the Temperance card, this is an energy of patience here. But Temperance is also a union card, because you see how there's this alchemy here? You see how the merging of the two energies to create something new? In the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, it's I believe it's fire and water that is being alchemized. Here, look at the energy coming off of that, pouring into the Two Cups. This is the Two of Cups energy. But they're needing to have a little bit of patience and recognizing that in order to bring in the Ten of Pentacles. Because they know, and look at the world behind there. Excuse me. They know that this is all of their wish fulfillment. This is not just dreaming about this. And for so long, the Divine Masculines have been dreaming and fantasizing, not believing that it's fully possible. So that was part of why they were holding back, because they're like, can I have this? But now they're like, yes. And when they are ready to take action, they're going to take action. It's going to be decisive. It's going to be steady. It's going to be sincere. And it's going to be tangible. Something physical, something tangible. This is that abundance coming down. Not just emotional satisfaction anymore, not just emotional fulfillment. This is in their physical, tangible world, creating what they want in their physical, tangible world. Their happiness, their life partnership. This is commitment, this is family, this is financial abundance, this is career satisfaction. This is all the positive things in their physical world, and that is what they are creating and manifesting right now, which is beautiful and amazing. So over on the Divine Feminine side, we have the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords, which is exactly what I was feeling when the Nine of Swords came out, because I said, well, wait a minute, is the Divine Feminine still in this energy of anxiety and fear? And the Ten of Swords followed, and they said, no, that is what's completing. And so as that is completing, and it feels like self-mastery. This really feels like magician energy, where the Divine Feminine is really mastering her emotions, balancing out her emotions and her fears, especially with regards to this connection. And so what's happening is that cycle is coming to a close. The wheel is turning more in a favorable way, more towards that abundance. Turning where? It's turning towards the King of Swords. And if you remember in the last reading, the King of Swords came out in the union energies between the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine was offering compassion, forgiveness, and love, and the Divine Masculine was coming in with that communication because of that. Because the Divine Feminine was letting go of her fear, because the Divine Feminine was letting go of the past. So here, the King of Swords is the Divine Masculine represented. She knows that he's coming in with this communication. She knows that he's coming in and is almost anticipating this, because she's stepping out of her fear, consciously choosing love, consciously choosing to end that cycle of fear, consciously choosing to put the past in the past, to end that cycle so that they can move forward together. And that's allowing the Divine Masculine to come in his wisdom, in his truth, in his clarity, in his authenticity. It's allowing him to be in this energy of stepping forward with manifesting. And what's interesting is the masculine, the feminine really creates in the higher realms, in the fifth dimension and above. She really manifests, but it's the divine masculine who really anchors that into the physical. The divine masculine energy really brings that into the tangible world. They really create in the tangible. So that's how they do this together. That's how they manifest together. And divine feminine knows that this is what is happening, that they're coming with this communication. And what is this communication going to bring in? It's going to bring in more balance and harmony to the connection. And then the bottom of the deck, I saw the star pop out before I pulled the Six of Pentacles as a clarifier. So that is what's coming in, that wish fulfillment. You're creating your wish together. But we also have the Six of Cups. This is that reunion energy. And the energy that I'm getting here is as you reunite, this is what is permanent. And yeah, they just pulled me to the bottom of the deck. Beneath that, we have death, which is transforming this connection. And justice, yeah, justice, which is that balancing of the scales. Yeah, this is the rebirth of the connection. That's amazing. That's amazing. This is the rebirth of the connection, the reawakening of the connection. That reunion energy that's coming in, this is that harmony. And then when we go to the union energy, look, there's that, I use the angel prayers. This is the yin yang. This is my union symbol. This is the two parts becoming one whole here. It says, thank you, angels. I trust your well-timed guidance and signs. This does feel like that patience energy. This does feel like waiting for the perfect timing. This does feel like the wheel turning. But the imagery that Spirit keeps giving me when I see the yin-yang symbol is the two becoming one. So divine masculine, divine feminine represented here. It's the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine. It's like you were apart. And now what's happening, what they're showing me are the two pieces, that the white piece and the black piece represented here, coming together, locking into place in this beautiful, harmonious connection, this beautiful, harmonious partnership. And when you lock into place, what happens? But it's almost like this is a wheel itself, and it starts turning. And what they're actually saying is, what does it start turning towards? Your spiritual abundance. Spiritual abundance, and look at the coins there. That's representative of this being brought down into the physical. Because it's not just the feminine manifesting anymore. It's the masculine who has awakened, believing in the happily ever after, finding the strength to stand back up and go after what he wants, and bringing that connection into harmony, bringing that connection into the physical. Because that is what the masculine energy does. And what does it bring for both of you? It brings this beautiful love, this beautiful harmony, this beautiful abundance. Amazing. I love these readings. These are incredible. All right, you guys, we're going to be back with a complete Sacred Union energy update probably next week, so stay tuned to the channel for that. If I get called to, I'll just pull some more cards and just, post like this, but I think I'm just going to take it easy this week. If you do feel pulled to, if you feel guided to donate to my GoFundMe or direct donations available via PayPal in the description box below, please know that I truly appreciate it. I really love this community, really appreciate you guys, really appreciate your support always. I'm sending you guys so much love, so much light, and we'll see you soon. Bye.